Welcome to this week's edition of the Ironhorse Report. I'm Army Sergeant Kyle Flieger. We introduce you to a soldier following a long line of family members serving in the military in this week's Ironhorse Family Album. Then, Staff Sergeant Kelly Collette will show you how 4th ID vehicle maintainers keep other soldiers on the road. And we bring you a moment of valor. Now, Specialist Daniel Turner shows us the opening of a canal in Sadr City.
The government of Iraq held a groundbreaking ceremony in Sadr City for the renovation of the Army Canal. Multinational Division Baghdad soldiers were on hand to show their support as the mayor of Baghdad heads up the project that will provide thousands of jobs for Iraqi citizens. Civil Affairs Officer for the 4th Infantry Division's 3rd Brigade Combat Team, Major Brian Horine, says the Army Canal runs about 25 kilometers through Baghdad from Adamiyah down to Rustamiyah and helps irrigate farmland. And the renovation of the canal will have a positive impact on the people of Baghdad.
This project alone, if you take the expanse and the manpower needed, will employ thousands. In addition to cleaning the canal, dredging it, lining the canal, they're also going to refurbish the Army Canal Pump Station, which is located north of the Shark Dijla water treatment plant. It's going to provide jobs, it's going to provide income, it's going to provide a boost to the economy, especially for this side of Baghdad.
Dr. Moyad Hamid works very closely with the Commanding General of MNDB, Major General Jeffrey Hammond, with the reconstruction of Baghdad, and says the ceremony today is a sign of the progress here in Iraq.
The American, after 2007 with the surge, they putting the right step. They start giving evidence that they're coming to help. That's why the country curve of the improvement going up, and we're still going up with this project and the others.
General Hammond says the soldiers of Multinational Division Baghdad have come to an agreement with the mayor of Baghdad, where they will consult the mayor before starting any projects.
I'm from Hattiesburg, Mississippi. I don't think I'd like it there. The mayor there was trying to improve the service to the people and had some joker out there doing something completely opposite or different. So we've evolved to the point now, this memorandum of agreement, and this is a striking example of it, where they are in the lead. Is their responsibility, fully their responsibility, and we're backing out of the business of coming up with good ideas.
The renovation of the Army Canal is a very large project that includes the cleaning and lining of the canal, as well as fixing the Army Canal Road, which Dr. Hamid says is the gate to Rasafa and Baghdad. The renovation is projected to employ thousands of Iraqi citizens and help boost the economy. Reporting for MNDB Public Affairs, I'm Specialist Daniel Turner, Sadr City, Iraq.
My name is Captain Patrick Field. I'm with the 4th Infantry Division Special Troops Battalion, and I'm here to talk about my family. Right, I have my older sister's husband, my brother-in-law, Pat Kern. He's a PFC in the 842nd Quartermaster Battalion. My younger brother, Brian, he served a tour over here with the 1st Cavalry Division. He's now with the 1107th AFCRAD, Missouri National Guard. My brother, Sergeant Eric Field, he's serving in 2nd Battalion of the 75th Ranger Regiment out of Fort Lewis, Washington. My father got out of the Army as a corporal. He was a Vietnam veteran, spent most of his time in the Mekong Delta when he was there. You go back another generation and we have both of my grandfathers were part of Tom Brokaw's Greatest Generation, I guess he called it. It definitely is a very proud feeling whenever we're part of Veterans Day ceremonies or things like that back home, and I've got my father and 2 brothers and my brother-in-law when he's available. You know, it's definitely a nice thing to see that many of us in uniform.
Soldiers have a mission to do every day, and in order to accomplish that mission, many different roles must be played. If something doesn't go as planned, then there must be a contingency plans to make sure the mission gets completed. Sergeant Jennifer Ward of Charlie Company, 1st Battalion, 68th Armor Regiment, 3rd Brigade Combat Team, 4th Infantry Division, tells how sometimes things can go wrong.
We were headed from our new area. We were here at Callahan and we moved, and we were going to recon our new area and get some equipment and stuff. everything was fine. We just had to drop off somebody at Apache, and then we went to War Eagle to get some supplies for our new area at Old Mod. Leaving Apache, the vehicle was fine. I noticed the brake light was on for the parking brake, and let the TC know, and I said we might want to get this checked out, and it may just be a sensor error or something like that. And as we were leaving Apache to go to War Eagle, I noticed I had no brake pressure. I was like, something's not right. From there, we took it to the mechanics at War Eagle. They put some brake fluid in it and had us pump the brakes, and the brake fluid was just squirting out and said, hey, you have to tow it. So they said we wouldn't make it back to Old Mod, so came to Callahan to see if they had the parts to fix it, towed it here, and now we're here. Mechanics trying to fix it so we can get back to Old Mod.
Teamwork is essential to accomplish any mission. Every job a soldier has is used to accomplish the task. Sergeant Clinton Distad, a light-wheeled vehicle mechanic for 168 Armor Regiment, explains how his role affects other soldiers' missions.
Well, for our security patrols, the more we keep them out there, the safer they can keep us. For guys like this, accomplishing their mission out in Iraq is essential to what we're doing out here in the first place. So the more we can keep them on the road, the better. The biggest thing for us in maintenance is everybody has to roll, everybody has to drive. So if we can do our part, they can do their part, we can all get out of here safely.
Reporting for Multinational Division Baghdad Public Affairs from FOB Callahan, I'm Army Staff Sergeant Kelly Collette.
Specialist Rafael Delgado was serving as a platoon medic when his unit came under enemy fire while on patrol in southern Baghdad. While driving through a dangerous neighborhood, Specialist Delgado's vehicle was hit by an EFP, sending debris and shrapnel throughout the vehicle and filling the cabin with noxious smoke. Specialist Delgado helped a temporarily blinded gunner before crawling to the front of the cabin to treat the driver, who had sustained massive amounts of trauma to his body despite a fire growing near the downed truck commander. He then tried to pull the pinned driver out of the vehicle. Unable to remove the driver, Specialist Delgado stayed with him until the driver succumbed to his wounds, and the intense fire forced him and the gunner to evacuate. For his actions that day, Specialist Rafael Delgado was awarded the Army Commendation Medal with V-Device for valor.
Thank you for watching this week's Ironhorse Report. You can find this edition or previous episodes at www.hood.army.mil/4ID. Reporting from Multinational Division Baghdad, I'm Army Sergeant Kyle Flieger.